introduce you to the first gen, the project truck first gen. I guess when we first got her, she was super low miles. I think it had like 117,000 on her. Basically just a farm truck kind of thing. And at this point, we've gone through almost the entire thing. So, like, it had a big old cow bumper on it. Actually came with these wheels, a few things like that. A little bit of regular wear and tear.
So we started this project in 2018, I think it was, and it's 2021 now.
Yeah.
So it's been definitely a project. Started with taking it down to the frame. The only thing we left on was between here.
Yeah, the cap and
Yeah, we took all the front.
just basically the front fenders.
Yeah, and we started with taking all the rust off, coating it, shocks,
Disc brake conversion on the rear.
Bed liner, under bed coating. Yeah, the four-wheel disc brake conversion, CPP, and wheel wood, brake lines, controllers.
Oh yeah, all of it. And then basically, for now the transmission's the same. Got a little work to do there, and the engine actually went all the way through. Well, we pulled the engine because it needed an oil pan and all that stuff anyway, but the bottom end's still stock.
Yeah, so the only thing left stock on the block is the crank, rods, and pistons.
Yeah. Other than that,
we did Hamilton Stage 2, 267 something camshaft, and push rods, valve springs, valves, keepers, all Hamilton.
head studs, compounds. Here, we'll just show you all this stuff. Make it a little easier to see what happened. Second gen intercooler, pipes.
We did the second gen intercooler into the front of it. Custom built all of our basically custom built the entire compound turbo setup, intercooler, pipes, hot and cold.
Sorry, it originally came as like a Crazy Carl's.
Yeah, kit.
Yeah, kit for, I think it was for a second gen originally. And basically we just redid everything.
Yeah, we didn't keep a single pipe. Everything got altered.
Yeah.
And then we got a Steed Speed manifold and some, I'll have to look up the numbers, but they were the biggest injectors that PDD provided for their first gen on the injectors. I think they were 7s by 14 or something. I can't remember. That's what a 4-year project gets you. What is this? The Mishimoto
Radiator.
Yep. This is actually a pusher, just because I liked the raw look. This is the first driving iteration or setup that we have. So we're going to introduce the truck, and then we will start showing projects on this truck. We got transmission work, like you said, the factory one's still in there. That's coming. There's changes there. We got to pull all of the compound system out, the front end, the air-to-air. Gonna redo the hot and cold with aluminum piping. We got heat shielding to do everywhere. We got gauges to work on and figure out. We got some, we got it driving because we had spent, it spent like 2 years in my garage. So there was a point where we just like, okay, get it back together and driving. On the front end, we start with a Borgeson steering shaft. Redhead steering box. We did front end spacers under this to get it level. Probably end up pulling those out and putting in the Moog springs. Yeah, we'll show those parts and numbers and stuff.
Yeah, we've also got the upgraded power steering over brake
with
system
with the CPP from far from stock. And then onto the interior. Right now it's pretty much stock. We did put in the dash gauge pods. Found those off Instagram. We have sound deadening, bucket seats, and obviously with the transmission we'll have to get a manual slap shifter.
Because the plans for manual valve body, right?
Yep. 47, yeah. Whichever one's the two-wheel drive, RH, RE, whatever. I don't know. But it drives and it cruises and it's fun. This is the first hood stacked truck I've ever done.
Same here. It's kind of new for all of us, all of it.
And then we did the rhino lining, and it came with a I don't know, people call them fifth wheels.
The BW turnover.
Yeah, turnover ball in it, so we put it back in. Hi, puppy.
If I remember right, aside from taking off that front bumper, painting this black was like one of the first things we ever did. Man, it's crazy to think that long ago.
And maybe I'll share some pictures of it in the video.
We got these all steel alloy Ford stamped actual rims. Came with it.
Yeah.
Can't go any more original than that.
It's even missing the lug nut.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that one.
We did the fast. Was this in the 165?
Yeah. Yes. What was the other one?
135 or something like that.
Maybe
120.
125. And we never swapped them out, so it is the higher.
The 165 one.
165.
Ran all of our fuel lines through the top of the tank, and then put on a fuel T pressure regulator. Everything works. All the electric windows, electric mirrors, cruise. We reinstalled the cruise into it, so the cruise still works. It kind of looks a little gobby, but
we're sitting at 118,000 miles, so we've put 1,000 miles ish on it
in 4 years.
Yeah.
So we'll take you along for the ride. As we want to do an introduction video first, and then start on the remaining projects, because it's got to come back apart and more fun stuff going on.
Yeah.
And address some things that we're finding out with the additional heat. And we did a BD fuel pin and a 4,000 RPM governor in it, and we don't know shit about timing these, so we still got to figure that out. When it starts up a bit of white smoke. You can tell the timing definitely needs adjusted.
Not to mention the first miss it has us every time. Like it'll fire on a couple cylinders, and then you gotta do it again, where on the other one it just fires right up.
Yeah, we did aluminum billet on the old fuel pump plate, the, I keep trying to call it a valley cover, but the push rod valve train covers on the side of it is all aluminum. If we tear back into it, we'll show more of that, or if my pictures show it. But frame up restoration basically already. It's gone through, like we were saying, it's gone through a couple different, this is the first stage of the build. So it started off with, that's why we had the cruise and we left the AC in it and stuff like that, because we want it to be an on-road cruiser. And we swapped out the hood. This black hood came off of this truck, and that was a really, you know, the truck was in primo condition, so that hood had no dings or scratches and polished up really nice. So that's why
it was only fair to not cut a big old hole in it.
Yeah, try to preserve it. And this one, I mean, somebody has burgered it, but you'll see me in some videos now with this build. I'm your editor, Jeff, and so take you along for a journey. Anything else you can think of other than this wind sucks?
Yeah, I kind of hope that doesn't mess with the mic. So crazy. It's like just a little bit of throttle and kind of lays you back, and you know, it's just fun. Puts a smile on my face. I'm sure everybody else that's driven it does too, but